Everybody knows that chemicals are bad for us. And everybody says organic is healthier.
Of course, and biodynamics is beyond organics. We're here to show you how to use biodynamics in your life. This is Dr. O. Pellicati, and
my name is Nadia.
And we're here to show you how to use a very simple and effective way to help heal the earth with biodynamics, wherever you are.
The other week, when everybody was marching against Monsanto, we were up in Benson, Vermont at Old King Farm learning about biodynamic prep.
Our spring fling emphasizes positive, uplifting, spiritual energy rather than trying to resist the evil empire. We just support life, and you can too. This is a very simple thing. You send in for this little kit that is a Alchemy of Ecology starter kit. You too can do biodynamics wherever you are.
So Dr. O, what is biodynamic prep?
Biodynamic preps are using a highly concentrated, almost homeopathic natural substance to dilute into water and to spray on the soil, on the plants, and into the atmosphere around wherever you want life to be enhanced.
And why is that important?
Because good soil, healthy plants provide nutrition for healthy human beings, and they support the growth of consciousness.
How is biodynamic prep made?
There are many ways to do that. It's a long process. The one that we have here is biodynamic barrel compost, which concentrates most of the biodynamic preps and their principles, their energetic principles, into a very simple little packet that you can order from us and use wherever you live, in a window box, in a potted plant, in a garden, on a lawn, or in a park near your house.
So when I get my little packet, what do I do with it?
Basically, you read the simple, beautiful instructions, you take this packet off, open it, and put it into water. There's enough here for a small garden. For example, if you have a potted plant, you just take, let me have my little compostable spoon, you just take a little bit like this, put it in a half a gallon of water. It's got to be good water. And
what do you mean by good water, Dr.
Spring water, anything without chlorine. You could use imported spring water. This is from Saratoga, so the carbon footprint isn't too big, but it's much better to reduce our carbon footprint. And the way to do that is to use local water, such as we have here, which is filtered water that we just pour right into our pail or into a bowl. And what's nice about biodynamics is it sequesters carbon. It reduces the carbon footprint.
So I take a pinch of the prep and I put it into the water.
Right. If you have a larger plot, you can take a little bit more prep, the whole packet, in perhaps 1.5 gallons, like this little pot right here, this little bucket, and we start stirring. And we stir clockwise and anti-clockwise and make a vortex.
So show me a vortex, Dr. O.
Well, if you keep stirring, it becomes a very powerful little feature where the water gets structured, and then it goes into chaos, fractals, and it goes this way.
So how many times do we have to do that?
Well, we suggest about 21 times in each direction. The idea is to do this for about 10 to 20 minutes. Normally this is done with song and poetry, prayer, mantras are chanted. You're trying to put your good heart energy, your good human energy into the water with the prep.
Yeah, I saw people using their hands and their arms when we were at the spring fling.
You can use a spoon right here, go right ahead, in a bowl, and just stir, make a nice little vortex. When it gets going, you stop and you go in the other direction. There you go. And you could use your hands. For example, use your hands like this. This is a wonderful way to put your heart energy into the water, because we're trying to fulfill the role of humans on the planet, which is to harmonize heaven and earth. And although this is really a spiritual practice, it has profound practical results.
So who should do this? Who can do this?
Children, communities, families, anyone who wants to strengthen the quality of their life, their community, build up the depth, the wonderful depth of living humus down into the earth, make the plants vigorous and strong so they can resist diseases and pests. There's no need for Monsanto poison. There's no need for horrible chemicals, because healthy plants make healthy people, make a healthy environment.
So once we've got this mixed up, how do we know when it's right?
Well, you stir it for about 10 to 20 minutes, and you just take a little sprig and just spritz it. And this particular blend, which is called barrel compost, is best for potting soil. When you first put seeds in the earth, you're trying to actually use this instead of mountains of compost. Use a little bit of barrel compost as a kind of a homeopathic strengthener of the soil, the life of the soil. So plants will appreciate this at any time. It's best in the spring when you're planting or you're repotting.
So how often can people do this?
The more often the better. Once a week you'll have an amazing garden like Findhorn, or like we have up in Vermont.
Oh, we had beautiful vegetables and salads up in Vermont.
They're incredible. Yeah, so basically the more times you do it, the better. A few times a year is better than none, and nature will appreciate the helping hand.
Wow, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Nadia.
And where do people order?
Oh, they can go online to oldkingfarm.com and order a little bit of prep, like the little packets with the kit that tells you exactly what to do, the beautiful artwork by Donna, or you can get the larger, if you have 5,000 square feet or 2,500 square feet, these little larger bottles, or you can break it into multiple doses and give it to your soil and your plants and your parks and wherever you have life, because it will appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. O.
Thank you, Nadia.